Let's say you're working on a project at the moment and you're using an ordinary USB stick like this one here. Then you're most likely connected to your Mac every single day until you have finished the project, am I right? Well, inserting a USB stick into your Mac is already enough to serve as a trigger in order to automate every single repetitive task you perform immediately afterwards. Check out what happens when I connect my USB stick with my MacBook. While I'm in the kitchen getting myself some coffee, sounds good. This is what happens on my Mac. First there's a friendly greeting. After that the volume is turned down to mute and the screen brightness goes up slightly. Then a couple of Finder windows open up and arrange on my additional screen. Google Chrome launches and also arranges automatically. Then several tabs open up with all my social media sites. The page zoom is set to 100% for each tab. Now my Finder content folders for each platform get checked if there's anything in it which needs to be posted now. There are 2 photos which haven't been uploaded to Instagram yet. So my Instagram opens up a second time in a new browser window. Again, it's not me moving the mouse cursor, it's still the automation. Now the mouse cursor starts to move automatically and navigates to the Create button on Instagram and clicks on it. After that, the mouse clicks on Select from Computer and the first of the 2 photos gets selected and is uploaded automatically. Then the mouse hovers over the next link and clicks on it. Then the caption and the hashtags get inserted automatically and the mouse hovers over the link Share and clicks on it as well. After the post has been shared successfully, the page reloads. And because there are 2 photos, the whole process repeats itself. So the mouse clicks on Create. After that on the button Select from Computer. Now it selects the second photo. Next once more. Then the second caption and the hashtags get inserted. And after the post has been published successfully, the page reloads one more time. Now the Finder folder, which contains the 2 posted photos, opens up. The view changes to List View automatically. And also gets rearranged on my screen. Both photos get selected and tagged, indicating that they have been posted to Instagram successfully. The last step of the automation is a pop-up window which confirms that my workspace is now set up. Now let's rebuild the complete automation workflow from scratch, step by step. First, you want to install the free Mac app Better Touch Tool on your computer. You'll find the link in the description box below. Better Touch Tool isn't freeware, but compared with what you can do with it, its price of $10 for a 2-year license or $22 for a lifetime license is ridiculously low. For now, you can just take advantage of the 45-day free trial version. Once installed, please click on this little icon up here and then on Configuration. Step 1. Kill switch. Let's create ourselves a key combination first, which when pressed acts like a kill switch for any running automation, just in case something goes wrong. Please click here and choose keyboard shortcuts from the drop-down menu. Click on the plus icon and press the Fn key on your keyboard together with the letter X. This key combination will serve us as our kill switch. Now click on the plus icon in the action column and click here. Type the word restart into the search field of the drop-down menu and select Restart Better Touch Tool. That's it. Now every time you hit Fn plus X, the app will restart, which also interrupts any running automation workflow at the same time. Step 2. USB stick. Now let's define our USB stick. Navigate to this drop-down menu here again, but this time please choose Automations and Named and Other Triggers. Click on the plus icon again, click on USB and Bluetooth LE and choose USB device did connect from the submenu. Now please connect your USB stick with your Mac. Then click here on Show System Report. Select USB in the left column and click on your USB stick in the upper right window. I connected my USB microphone, so I click on Rode Podcaster V2. As you can see, Better Touch Tool requires 4 things in order to define your USB device properly: name, serial number, product ID, and the vendor ID of your device. Please copy and paste all 4 values from the System Report window. In order to make sure Better Touch Tool recognizes our USB device, let's assign our kill switch shortcut to it. Click on the plus icon in the action column, click here and press Fn+X on your keyboard. Now, every time we plug in our USB device, Better Touch Tool should restart immediately. Save everything by restarting Better Touch Tool by hitting Fn+X and reopen your configuration window once more by clicking the Better Touch Tool icon in the menu in the upper right corner of your Mac screen. Now please disconnect your USB stick from your Mac and reconnect it after a few seconds. Better Touch Tool should restart automatically now, which means we successfully defined our USB device as a trigger. Step 3. Automated workflow. The automation workflow you just saw consists of 9 action segments, which we are going to create right now. Please make sure you have automations and named and other triggers selected from the drop-down menu up here. Then click on the plus icon in the trigger column. On the right, please click on reusable named trigger and name it Initial Welcome Trigger. Click on Save and create another one named Volume Down, Brightness Up. The third reusable named trigger has the name Open and Position for Finder folders. Please create 6 more named Open Social Media Website and Zoom to 100, Open Media Folder and Check for Uploads, Instagram Upload Pick 1, Instagram Upload Pick 2, Added tags to uploaded media, and trigger number 9 is called Confirmation Message. Great! Now we can assign all necessary actions to each of our 9 triggers. Step 4. Initial Welcome Message. Make sure the first trigger is selected, then click on the plus icon in the Action column. In the pop-up menu on the right, click on Action Sequence Flow Control and choose Delay Next Action Blocking from the submenu. Set the time to 2 seconds, then hit Save. Add a second action by clicking on the plus icon, but this time type HUD into the search field of the pop-up menu. Click on Show HUD Overlay in the search results. Now add any text you want to be shown in the text field and click on Save. Change the width to 570 and the height to 400. Also change the duration to 4 seconds. Click on the color wheel and enter 00D800 into the hex color field. Also set the opacity to 33%. Then hit Save again. Choose white as your border color with the opacity set to 100%. The border width is 1 pixel. Click Save once more and then add another delay blocking, but this time for 5 seconds. And because our first trigger is now finished, please click on the trigger itself in the left column, copy its name from the column on the right, and then click on your USB stick trigger back in the left column. At the moment, the shortcut Fn+X should still be assigned to the USB trigger. Please select it in the Action column and click on the little trash bin icon at the bottom in order to delete it. Click on the plus icon to add a new action. Click on Better Touch Tool related actions in the drop-down menu on the right, and in the submenu please click on the first entry called Trigger Named Trigger. Now simply paste the name of our first action segment called Initial Welcome Message into the text field and click on Save. Perform a quick test by clicking on the play button at the bottom, making sure that the welcome window appears for 4 seconds. Perfect. Step 5. Volume and brightness. Let's continue with our second action segment called Volume Down, Brightness Up. The first action is another action delay of 1 second. Add another action and in the pop-up menu search field, please enter Mute. Select it from the search results and add a third action, which is again a delay of 1 second. Click on the plus icon again in order to add the fourth action and type Brightness in the search field. Please select Brightness Up. Now left click on the action, copy it using the shortcut Command-C on your keyboard, followed by hitting Command-V a couple of times so it gets copied 5 or 6 times in total. After that, please add another 1 second delay. And we are done with the action segment number 2 as well. And again, please click on the trigger itself on the left, copy its name from the right column, head over to your USB stick's trigger, click on the plus icon in the action column, click on Better Touch Tool related actions in the pop-up menu on the right, and from the submenu, please choose a trigger named Trigger. Paste our trigger's name into the field on the right, hit save, and we're done. Step 6. 4 random Finder windows. In this step, 4 random Finder folders are opened and repositioned on the screen automatically. While I have chosen just some empty sample folders, you might have 4 very specific folders on a USB stick which have to be opened every morning anyways. Since your USB stick is connected to your Mac anyways at the moment, of course, you can integrate data from your stick into the automation workflow. So let's click on our third action segment and start this action workflow with a 1-second delay again. As second action, please click on Controlling Other Applications from the drop-down menu on the right, and then from the submenu, please choose Launch Application, Open File, Start Apple Script. Now click on the button Select App File in the right column and just navigate to the folder you would like to include in the automation. Click Open and add your third action, which is another 1-second delay. As your fourth action, however, you want to click on the menu entry window interaction from the pop-up menu on the right and choose Custom Move Resize Window from the submenu this time. Click on the button Configure Move Resize in the right column and copy the following values exactly like it's shown here for now. After it's done, please check if your Finder window moves like mine here. Now, please select all 4 actions, copy them, pressing Command C. Don't paste them yet. Instead, click on the last action so that only this one is selected, and then press Command V to paste them. Now, simply change the folder and the values like shown here. Please repeat this 2 times more for folder 3 and 4. Don't forget to test it so that all 4 folders move to their proper position on your screen, and then add this third action segment to your USB stick as well. Step 7. Social media websites. Action number 5 will open up a browser window with all your social media pages, each in its own tab. I'm going to speed this up a little because it's pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. The really cool stuff is what's coming in the next segments. So we start with our 1-second delay again as our first assigned action. For the second action, type URL into the search field and select Open URL with selection. Paste your preferred website URL into the text field on the right. Also, you should select Google Chrome as your favorite browser. Now copy this action 5 more times and change the websites according to your needs. The next action is a 5-second delay. Also add an additional 1-second delay between each URL as shown here. The next action is Move Resize again. Simply copy the values, this time as shown here as well. The next action is another 2-second delay. Okay, now we have opened all web pages in our browser window and the window moves where it belongs. What's left is to make sure that the page zoom is set to 100%. To accomplish this, we will make use of Chrome's own shortcuts. Add the next action and in the pop-up menu, click on Click to Record Shortcut. Add the shortcut Control Tab. The next action is another 2-second delay followed by the shortcut Command 0, which resets the Chrome page zoom to 100%. Please add another 1-second delay as next action, and now all that's left is to select the last 4 actions and duplicate them 5 times so that each tab has been selected at least once. Please test the workflow now and then add it to your USB stick's action segments as well. Step 8. Media folder check. Please add a 1-second delay as the first assigned action. Now click on the menu in the very upper right corner where it says preset and click on the little blue folder icon next to your currently active preset. Now a Finder folder opens up. This Finder folder is special, but we get to that in a few moments. For now, I want you to grab this folder from the bottom of the Finder window and drag it into your sidebar like this. Please create 4 new folders named Instagram_content_unpublished, Twitter_content_published, Reddit_content_unpublished, and TikTok_content_unpublished. Next, press Command J and switch to large icons. Okay, you can close that folder now, and let's return back to Better Touch Tools configuration window. Add another action and select Controlling Other Applications from the pop-up menu. From the submenu, please choose Launch Application, Open File, Start Apple Script. Here's why the folder is so special. Because with a special command you can address anything saved in that folder from Better Touch Tool directly. Please type the following into this text field: btt_preset_path, all in capital letters. Make sure to write it exactly like this. Let's test this by clicking on the little play button. Perfect. As a third action, please add another 3-second delay and another window interaction action from the pop-up menu like shown here. And again, please copy the values as shown. Then reload Better Touch Tool via kill switch Fn+X, reopen the configuration window of Better Touch Tool and make a test run on our 5th action segment. Add another 2-second delay action. Add another action, this time simply the short key arrow down, followed by a 0.5-second delay. Now add the shortcut action Command A followed by a 1-second delay. After that comes the shortcut action right arrow and a 1-second delay again. In addition, please select this 2-second delay action once again and add the shortcut Command+2 for the Finder's list view as well as another 1-second delay like shown here. And we're done here too. Kill switch, test run, and then please add it to your USB stick automation workflow. Step 9. First Instagram upload. Now this is where the real fun begins, as you will see for yourself in a few seconds. First, let's add a 1-second delay again as our first workflow action. We want our browser to be the active window, so we add another action, and from the pop-up menu on the right we choose Controlling Other Applications. Please select Launch Application, Open File, Start Apple Script from the submenu. Then choose Google Chrome from your application folder. Next, we need a 3-second delay, and after that, add the shortcut Command N as action number 4, followed by another 2-second delay. Add another action and choose Window Interaction from the menu on the right. And in the submenu, click on Custom Move Resize Window. Please change all settings as shown here. Then another 2-second delay, and after that type URL into the search field of the pop-up menu and click on Open URL with selection and paste your Instagram profiles link in here. The next action is another 3-second delay. After that comes the shortcut Command+0 to reset the page's zoom to 100%, followed by a 2-second delay. Please make a test run now. Your browser should become your frontmost active window. A new browser window should open up. It should get resized to the right half of your screen. The zoom should be brought to 100% while your Instagram page loads. Let me now introduce you to A.I.R, which stands for Advanced Image Recognition. This is the reason why we won't need any coding skills at all for our automation workflow to run perfectly. What would be your first step now when your goal is to upload 2 photos from your hard drive? Well, I guess you would start by clicking on Create, right? Please take a screenshot now like this and pay attention that the word Create is in the center of your screenshot. In case you don't know how to take a screenshot, please use the shortcut Command Space and type the word screenshot into your Mac search field. From the list of search results, please click on keyboard shortcut in the system settings. Click on screenshots in the sidebar on the left and make sure that there's a checkmark at Save Pictures from selected area as file. Also, you should simplify the assigned shortcut by clicking on it and using Command 5 from now on, as we are going to use it quite frequently now. Now you can take the screenshot of your Instagram profile. Afterwards, please head over to the Better Touch Tool preset finder folder, which you can access very quickly since its link is still among the entries of your Finder sidebar. In it, please create a new folder named A.R_screenshots. Drag and drop your newly created screenshots into this folder and rename the file to 1. Next, open up Better Touch Tool's configuration window again and select the trigger Instagram upload, pick 1. Click on the plus icon again in order to add the next action. Please select Other Actions from the pop-up menu, and in the submenu, please click on Find Search Image on Screen and move mouse. Now drag and drop the screenshot into this little box up here and change the threshold to 0.7. Then add an 800 millisecond delay as your next action. Add just another action and choose a regular left click from the pop-up menu as shown here. Please make another test run now, and at the end of it, you should see your mouse cursor hovering right over the menu button and performing a left click all by itself, which opens a pop-up menu on your Instagram page. Isn't that cool? Oh, by the way, if you like this video so far, please don't forget to hit the like button below so my content reaches even more YouTube users. Also, consider following my channel and hit the little bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my future video uploads. Now let's get back to our automation. When your test run went smoothly, please add another 2-second delay after the left click action. Now, in order to save time, simply select these 4 actions, copy them with Command+C, then make sure only the last action is selected and paste all 4 by pressing Command V. Select Find Search Image on Screen and move mouse and click here to reset the screenshot. Head over to your Instagram and take a screenshot of this button now. Put it into your preset finder folder, change the file's name to 2, and from there drag and drop it onto this area up here again. Now click the button by yourself so you can see what screenshot you have to take next. In our case, it's this area here because we have to navigate to the folder where the 2 photos are stored in. Please make sure to make the Finder sidebar here a bit wider, so Better Touch Tool doesn't get confused with other open Finder windows. And now again, put your screenshot into the correct folder, rename it to 3, duplicate the necessary action in Better Touch Tool, remove the former screenshot and drag and drop the new screenshot onto this area. Next, let's add the shortcut Command 2 to our action sequence in order to go to the list view. Then add another 1-second delay followed by the keyboard key I. This selects our Instagram folder automatically. After that comes a 500 millisecond delay, and after that the arrow down key. Then another 500 millisecond delay, and then the enter key, so the first photo gets uploaded to Instagram. Now add a 3-second delay, select it, and paste our 4 actions combination once more. Reset the current screenshot and switch to Google Chrome again, because we need another screenshot from this next button up here. Make sure the last action is a 2-second delay, then please select the last 4 actions, copy them, then select only the last one and paste those 4 again. Because on Instagram, we need to click another next button, which is identical to the first one. Paste the 4 actions once more, set the last delay to 1 second, and now we have to take another screenshot, which is a bit special this time. You see, on every screenshot, there are 5 positions we can hover our mouse cursor over. Up until now, we only used the position center, but every corner of the screenshot can be determined as position as well. That's what we need now. Take a look. In order to be able to insert a post caption and hashtags, we have to perform a left click within the text field first. Now hover with your mouse cursor to the area of the text field where it says write a caption. And start your screenshot exactly where the cursor turns into the text symbol. Try to catch as much as possible of the gray words and drag it over the text below the text field as well a little bit. Rename the new screenshot and put it into the A.R screenshot folder. Then in Better Touch Tool's configuration window, paste the 4 actions once more and select the first one. Drag the screenshot over the area up here and now make sure to change the position to move to top left of recognized area. Also make sure the last action is a 1-second delay. Now add another action and select text actions this time from the pop-up menu on the right. Click on Insert Type Paste Custom Text in the submenu and insert your caption as well as your hashtags into the text field on the right. Next comes another 2-second delay followed by our 4 actions again. Select the first action, reset the saved screenshot, head over to Instagram and take a screenshot of the share button like this. Rename it, save it, put it into the correct folder and then drag and drop it onto the area in Better Touch Tool. Make sure that center is selected as position and then please change the last delay action to 7 seconds this time. Add the shortcut action Command+R and one last delay of 4 seconds. Wow, that was kind of a lot, wasn't it? But don't worry, you're doing great.
Nice.
Please skip the test run this time and add this action sequence to your USB stick trigger as well. Step 10. Second Instagram upload. Don't worry, this step is done very quickly because it's almost identical to the first Instagram upload. From the trigger Instagram upload pick 1, please select the shortcut action Command+0. Then scroll all the way down and with the Shift key pressed, left click on the last action so that every action in between is selected. Now hit Command+C to copy your selection, click on the trigger on the left for the second photo, hit the plus icon in the action column, left click onto this action and press Command+V on your keyboard. Now please click on the arrow down shortcut action and add a 300 millisecond delay followed by a second arrow down shortcut action because we want the automation to upload the second photo this time, of course. Next, we have to change the caption. Then please select the very last action and add the shortcut action Command+W. This will close the additional browser window. Add another 1 second delay at the end, add the sequence to your USB stick trigger and you're already done with this segment. Nice! Step 11. Tagging uploaded media files. Hang in there because we're almost done. Please select the next trigger now and start by adding a 1 second delay. Click on the plus icon again and click on Controlling Other Applications in the pop-up menu on the right. From the submenu, please choose Launch Application, Open File, Start Apple Script and type btt_preset_path/Instagram_content_unpublished. Now make a test run. The folder with your photos in it should open up automatically. Next, add a 2 second delay followed by the Move Resize action. Please adjust these settings shown here once more, close the Finder window and do another test run in order to make sure the window gets repositioned correctly on your screen. Then comes another 2 second delay and after that the shortcut action arrow down. Then an 800 millisecond delay and the shortcut action Command+A. In order to tag our 2 posted photos, I'd like to show you another cool feature of Better Touch Tool. Because Better Touch Tool allows us to seamlessly integrate workflows from Apple's Shortcuts app as well. To do that, please open the Shortcuts app on your Mac and click on the plus icon. Type the word selected into the search field on the right and double-click on Get Selected Files in Finder. Next, type the word tag and this time double-click on Label Files. Now click here and name this Shortcuts workflow tag Finder Selection. Then save it to your preset folder. Go back to Better Touch Tool and restart the app by using our kill switch Fn+X. Reopen the configuration window, select our current trigger, select the last action in the action column in the middle and click the plus icon. Type shortcut into the search field of the pop-up window and as you can see, Better Touch Tool even has the workflow integrated in the search results. Choose it and this time don't add any delay or additional actions because sometimes this causes unexpected complications. Add this action sequence to your USB stick trigger as well and we're done again. Step 12. Final confirmation message. What's left now is only a visual confirmation which notifies us that the automation completed without any errors. While we could repeat our first trigger, the problem with a simple head-up display window is that it's not interactive. Instead, we need another solution which remains until we perform an action by ourselves, such as pressing a keyboard key or a mouse click. Thankfully, there's a pretty straightforward way to accomplish that. Let me show you. Please select our last trigger named confirmation message and add a 3-second delay first of all. Then click on the drop-down menu up here and select custom floating menus and desktop widgets and hit the plus icon. Name it Final Confirmation, change the layout to vertical fixed, set the visibility to toggle via action, and set a checkmark in these 2 boxes. Now set this to center, this to specific screens, and this one also to center. Set both offset values to 0 and the Windows dimension to 570 × 400 pixels. Now go back to the top and switch to the tab Design Light. Activate Use Blurred Background, change the type to color and set background color as well as hover background color to 00D800 and also set the opacity to 33%. Change the border width to 0.5, both border color settings to white with an opacity of 100%, and change the corner radius value to 20. Please restart BetterTouch 2 now, reopen the configuration window, switch to the tab named General, and test this menu by clicking on the button Toggle Menu Visibility Now. Now, please double-click on the menu in the left column and click on the plus icon to add a button to the menu. Give it the name Final Confirmation Button and click on Save. Now, please adjust the following parameters like shown here, and then switch over to the tab Design Light. Enter any text you like, make sure Use Blurred Background is unchecked this time, set the background type to color again, and make sure that both background color settings have an opacity of 0. Please restart BetterTouch Tool one more time and then switch back to Automations and Named and Other Triggers in the drop-down menu up here. Select the Trigger Confirmation message and add another action, which is called Show Floating Menu. Type Final Confirmation into the menu name text field and hit Save. Click on the trigger itself one last time, copy its name from the right column and use it to add this trigger to your USB stick as well. That's it. We're done. Now you can check your automation for the very first time by connecting your USB stick with your Mac. Thank you very much for watching. If anything won't work as intended, which in my case, by the way, happens every single time when I test an automation for the first time, please don't get frustrated, but instead share it in the comments below. I will answer every single one of them within a couple of hours. And in case you want to save yourself some time, message me on my Fiverr profile. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for way more real-life automation examples in the future. Until next time.